Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Strange Origins Podcast, Take 2. There you go.
Action.
Clap audio. God damn it. Oh, yeah, it's episode 81.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
We just, again, lost some footage because we're so professional. But,
That's about, what, 5 minutes of footage, I guess?
yeah, about that. And then I was literally talking to Rod and saying, this conversation is going so well that I think something's gone wrong. And I looked to the left and I was like, yep, something's gone wong.
It's too good to be like true. Like,
Yeah, it's not allowed to be out in the wilderness. So you'll never hear that conversation.
yeah. Fuck you guys.
But
God damn
basically, what we were talking about is how. I mean, we could talk about a reminder, I guess. I was talking about how, like, I feel like I've gotten to maybe that age, or alcohol has fucked up my head when I was young, that I can't remember things anymore. So I set reminders on my phone to try and remember what to do. Like today of the recording is Father's Day. So
Yeah.
like I had to set a reminder on my phone in order to just call my dad and say, "Hey, happy Father's Day," because I would not have remembered.
I didn't even do that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, wow. Like, but you know what I mean? Like you have to set reminders. Like for me, anyway.
Yeah. No, it's the same as me. That's why I bought my little note thingy.
You got a whiteboard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a little whiteboard, and it's like
Which is see.
yeah, it's great, but it's just there to remind me of stuff. Because I'm like, I've said this before in an old podcast, a previous podcast, where I'm like losing my mind.
Yeah.
I can't remember certain things anymore. I don't know if I'm
No, I feel the same, man.
age or whatever. The thing is, I wasn't even like drinking. I was a kid. I was mostly like sort of doing the bad habit cabbage.
The devil's lettuce.
The exact devil's lettuce, as some of you will call it. That was I was mostly like.
So that's what I'm saying. Like
partaking.
it must have done something because
Yeah.
like I was saying to a friend at work today, like the chef, I was like, if you was to ask me, tell me about your 21st birthday, your 22nd birthday, your 23rd birthday, your 24th, I couldn't tell you. I honestly could not pinpoint that exact day and go, yeah, this happened, or like I did this on my birthday that year. I don't remember. Like I really don't. Like I don't know if you can.
Okay.
Like,
no, I know a fun fact about me. On my birthday, I don't really do anything. I don't do anything.
So it's just like normal day.
Grand gesture. Yeah, I'm more like the way I see it, it's like if I celebrate my birthday, it's like, But if I'm celebrating someone else's birthday, I am more involved in that than my birthday, because I feel like if I celebrate it, then it's me accepting that, like, fuck, I'm old. I'm getting older and older. Like, you know, like
Rod when he's like 2 years old. Like,
I'm dying. I'm 2 years old. Like, no, but that's how I've always seen it. The only time I've ever had a party was when I was younger, just because of like my parents.
You're right. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just can't pinpoint what I did. Like even now, I'm trying to think of what I did for my last birthday, and I'm like, the fuck did I do? I don't remember.
I know you went out.
Where did I go?
You went out with Shads.
What did I do?
I think you went to like a restaurant. You went to like a Chinese restaurant.
Did I? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Like, see, that's what I'm saying. It's not like I didn't have a good time.
I remember more about.
Yeah. That's the thing. I have great times when I do them. I just don't keep them in my head and sit there and go, yeah, and think about it all the time. Like
maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe.
In a sense, like
I'm literally like the worst when it comes to certain things. Like when it comes to some arguments I've had, I will be okay the next day. I'll be like, don't remember. Like I'll literally just be like, it's fine, let's move on, right? But that pisses some people off like really badly. They're like, how the fuck do you not remember this argument that we had? And I'm like, nah, like I'm good. Like let's just carry on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, I do, but then I'm kind of like stubborn.
Depends how serious it is. If it's something like mediocre, then I just won't care. I won't remember it.
I don't know if I told this in the previous thing, but like I had an argument with my older brother. I'm pretty sure I told you about this, but I don't know.
You have told me about it. Yeah, go on.
So I basically had an argument with my older brother. We had like a full fistful fight, right?
Yeah.
Like a full on, to the point that he gave me a black eye and then he got a fucking ass for it. Now, he was a lot older, obviously, but
yeah.
So we basically didn't speak for like almost like 5-6 years.
Yeah,
and
that's mad.
Living in the same house, living in the same vicinity, like in the same zone, right? And the only time me and him spoke was when my mum bought us an Xbox, and he didn't know how to set it up, but I knew how to. So he had to come to me, Jack, me, right? The thing is, like, there was no apology or anything like that. It was just like can you help me? Because I don't know how to set up. So I was like, all right, cool. And then ever since that day, we've been fine.
What did you guys do like for your birthdays and stuff?
What do you mean?
Like, because I know you said you don't celebrate or do anything, but
yeah,
you guys must like as a family get together or not get together, but like you're in the same house, so you must have like a meal or whatever. Like,
oh yeah, no, we have like a traditional sort of like meal where like, my mom or my dad cooks. It's called pancit. You probably had it,
right?
Pancit.
Yeah.
So like we have that every birthday basically.
But so
like
your brother didn't talk to you during that either, like
not
even a happy birthday. You guys,
no, bro. Like, we was like we're I think us as a family we're pretty fucking stubborn.
Damn. So what about after like so after the Xbox did you guys like say happy birthday to each other?
Yeah, no, we spoke normally.
So that was it. It was fine. It was all just gone.
Yeah, but then I think because we missed out like almost 5-6 years of each other's lives not talking.
Yeah.
There is that banner of awkwardness to it.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
But then I think 4 years ago, I think we kind of broke that off, but there's still some there.
Yeah.
And but I don't know, we're fine now. Like we don't.
I think like the longest I've gone not talking to someone out of like spite would be like a week for me. Like it's for me it takes so much energy like to remember to not speak to this person. Like I can't.
I guess I don't know if it's just again family or I mean I kind of think it's also got to do with like our star sign because I think as an Aquarius I'm pretty once I've set my mind on something and I'm like I don't like you
mega
I don't no it's not even that I think I do believe in some sense of it because him is his Gemini and they're very fucking stubborn.
This is the thing, right? It's interesting.
And I'm stubborn as a motherfucker.
This is really interesting.
You know me, Jack.
I know
I'm stubborn.
I know you won't even listen to me when I tell you the right answer.
You say something?
So this is like the confusing thing to me about you.
Okay.
You don't believe in fate, right? Yeah. And I don't think you believe in like, or at least hardcore. You don't believe in religion or whatever.
No.
But you believe in star signs, which is to do with fate.
Yeah,
to do with like that kind of stuff, not religion, but
like faith in being in the
which is like mind blowing to me. Where you're just like, it's because of star signs that we don't talk to each other and we're really stubborn. But then I talk about fate and you're like, it's a lot of bollocks.
It's weird to me because like I feel like religion is a different thing for me. The way I see it.
Maybe scrap religion, but
not in terms of that. Because like you always hear it like even though you're not a religious man or whatever, it's always like you get put in a certain place and you do something or you meet a person and it's like fuck, like how could this happen? It's like when you met when you got on the holiday, that whole thing got in Egypt, right?
Yeah.
That's if you didn't go to that grocery store.
That's why I believe in fate.
Yeah.
That's why I believe in it. I believe that I've told you this before. I don't know if I've actually said it on the podcast. I think we said it when we were walking back from like a fate or something. That I do believe in fate, but I believe in choice. I believe like fate can put you on the path, but you make that choice whether or not you want to do what fate has put out before you. So like when we went to that supermarket at that specific time and cancelled our other plans to go to that supermarket, and that led us to going to Egypt, I could have said no. I still believe in my choice. I don't believe that fate binds your hands and you have to make that choice. Like, somebody asked me to go to Egypt with them. I could have turned around and said no. But I chose to say yes because of how it aligned and how I thought, you know what, why not? So, do you know what I mean? Like, that's my version of fate that I believe in.
Okay.
You don't have to make the leap, but fate can put it out before you if you want to. You know?
I guess you have a point there.
Shit, man. Philosophy.
Hi. Welcome to Jack's philosophy lesson 101 right here.
Many of you will not survive the course.
many of you will perish.
Yeah.
But if you get over that, you know,
You'll be
the whole
enlightened.
perishing part. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Like, that's the way I thought about it. I don't know.
Mm.
Like, you sound like you're on the fence about fate when we last
I,
had discussions about it.
I am. I think recently it's been like I you know basically like this whole week for me.
Yeah.
I've just been like severely depressed,
Yeah.
right? And I'm pretty sure you know you knew that
I could
you
tell
know
there was something wrong. Yeah.
yeah. And for the whole week I was depressed as fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, and then I've been listening to like sort of a lot of people talk about like sort of like I know like pulling yourself out of it, and
Mm.
then I've been listening to like people talk about like God and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence about it, but it's like the things they say makes me like have some faith in part of the religion
Yeah.
where I normally just sort of ignore it and just be like that this is a lot of bollocks, like you know.
Mm.
But because of that, weirdly enough, it's been kind of helping me like sort of heal and like get
Well,
out of my
this is the
struggle.
thing. I think the majority of people think that religion is a bad thing, right? Like,
Mm.
I think a lot of our generation does, but
Yeah.
I think people are missing. I'm no way a religious person, but like, I think people are missing the key point of or the original point of what religion was, which was like to give people hope and to help
Mm.
people and to to do that kind of stuff to help them through and give them courage and
Yeah.
willpower and stuff like that, right?
Exactly.
Like
Exactly. And
that's
then
mainly what
that's
it
what I've
is,
been.
to be kindness and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
and if people can take away those core messages, then that's a good thing, right?
Mm. Yeah. That's what's been helping me
Yeah.
throughout this like the whole week, and like it's like
I mean, you find what you find to get you through shit. You know?
exactly. And weirdly enough, that's what's getting me. Even though like as much as I've sort of like put it down and like say, oh, this
Yeah.
shit. Weirdly enough, I'm like my late part of my life. Not late, but
Late
I'm
20s.
not saying I'm fucking 50 or something or
Nah.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying like to like I don't know, just completely like shit it off. Like then now it's just like helping me, which is
Well,
weird.
I think that, moderation, is it moderation? Yeah, moderation is like the key. Like, you don't want to go too far into that like area because you start to become like extreme.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no.
right. And
I
then
know,
you don't want to go too little because then you start to be a pessimist. Like,
Yeah.
and somebody, and yes, people can define themselves as pessimists, but what I mean when I say that is somebody who doesn't believe in anything and they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna die anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da. Like, those,
Guys,
I
mentality.
understand people that have that mentality, and you're quite welcome to have that. But I don't like people like that because
Mm.
to me that makes it seem like there's no consequence,
Yeah,
like to any action, right? Like, why do anything at that point?
exactly. Well, why can't you just like sit in bed and just let
Yeah, why not?
waste away or something, you know?
Like, and I don't know, like with that kind of stuff, with like, the religious aspect and like fate and stuff. I think people take it too far with fate and they go, oh well, it's in fate's hands. I can't do anything. No,
Yeah.
that's not what fate means, in my opinion. Otherwise, when
Mm.
you get in a car, you just go, fate take the wheel, it's fine. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Jesus take the
yeah,
wheel. Like,
it doesn't work like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's there's still choice at the end of the day, in my
Mm.
opinion. So
Yeah. No,
I think that's why you've chosen to do these actions to pull
yeah,
yourself out of it.
yeah.
You know?
Because it was just like it was bad, man. Like honestly, it was bad. Like because there was even some point where like I didn't even want to do anything, but I was
Yeah,
like listening to that. I was like, I have to do it myself, even though it's there, it's encouraging. I made the choice.
yeah.
Like you said, it's doing that choice.
It's almost like Google. Right? It's a weird like analogy, but stay with me. It's basically like people want answers, right?
Yeah.
But they don't bother to Google it and look it up and how to do it. So
Mm.
like, if you're not willing to make that choice to find something and find the answers, all the information is there for you. All the
Yeah.
information you could possibly want is on the internet. Like, if you want to look for it, that's up to you.
See.
And I think a lot of people choose to go no. Or the
Yeah. And
people,
so
the dumbasses at my work who go like, "Do you have this? Read the sign. The information is there. You know, that kind of stuff. The information is there for you. Do you choose to take it? It's up to you, isn't it?"
Majority don't. They just
Majority
like
don't, and they go, "Do
they're
you do
just like
soup?"
yes.
No.
Do you do fish and chips? Huh?
That's pretty much it. That's my day-to-day life.
This is why I've given up trying to work in a place like this, right? I just want to work I just want to be in the back and be
Yeah,
left alone. That's all I want to be
that's what I
doing.
wanted to do.
And if I get scolded for doing something wrong, hey, it's fine,
You
man. I
do
don't give a
get some
shit.
gems though, like which just make you laugh. You're just like, I don't know what you're smoking, man. You're crazy. Like, you're really
I get,
fucking weird.
I get the, when I used to work for Aldi, it's on every Sunday.
Yeah,
Like that's like one of the best week
yeah.
because like you just get like the God, this guy sounded really bad. The fucking stupidest people, and also like the rudest people, and like just the stinkiest people in the
Oh
fucking
no.
world, all jumbled up into one. And if you're lucky, if you're in a shift this morning, right,
Yeah,
that's mostly when the idiots come in.
yeah, yeah.
And it's just like, and that's like the one day that I do for the week when I was working in Aldi.
Like having worked
God,
like
it's
in
bad.
that industry, right?
Yeah,
I feel like the people that come in the morning, they're not stupid. They just haven't had coffee,
yeah,
and that's
exactly. Yeah.
literally what it is. Because as soon as they have it, like they're fine. Like
Mm,
they become so reliant on this drug. Like, but like I mean, I've had a few. I mean, today was another one where you know how I said we previously we got a new menu, completely new menu
yeah.
and stuff. Like only one of the options is meat, right? The
Okay,
rest is all vegetarian and vegan, right? Which is
that's
kind of
cool.
crazy when you think about it.
Mm.
I said to the guy, I said that to him, right? He's looking for vegetarian options. I said that to him, and he goes, "Wow, okay." And well, that's yeah. I think there's enough options. Like there's good vegetarian options and vegan options. He's like, "Oh, you think so?" And I was like, "Well, yeah. Only one of our options is meat. Like, are you? I don't know what he was trying to do. Like, do you know what I mean?
You're trying to be condescending or
Yeah, and I
something.
was like, "Do you want us to have
Do
no
you,
meat?"
huh?
Like, yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I do actually." Like, you got a problem with that? Uh,
It's funny how like they take the frustration and anger at you when you're
yeah.
just literally just like the guy behind the till.
Oh, I've got a new tactic, right? It used to get to me. It doesn't get to me anymore. So the
Yeah,
way I do it now is I just say to people, um, it's like I basically just confirm that it's not my fault, and there is no need for that tone. There's no need for this. There's no need to be rude. There's no need to be angry. Like, and they usually get really like more annoyed,
yeah.
which is exactly what I want sometimes because it depends on who the person is. If they're a complete asshole,
End of the
then
day, I'm
I
just
kind of want them to be like that. Because at the
yeah.
end of the day, I can be like, "Well, I'm not serving you. Please leave." Like, do you know what I mean? Because I've told you I've lost it at this point. I don't
Yeah,
care anymore. Like, if you're, I do, I'm not there to be somebody's punching bag. And if you're gonna be rude to me, you can get out.
yeah.
So I'm done with that. Like,
Do you know what you should do? Right? Like take the whole order and be like, oh, is that it? Yeah, and like I gotta pay. I was like, I'm not serving you. Go
yeah,
away.
yeah.
He's like, yeah.
That's a cool order. You could serve. You could get it somewhere else. Like, I ain't serving you.
God damn it.
Nah, I'm done with that, man. Like, it's. I haven't had like someone really, really like bad for a while though. So.
Alright, see this is what you asked for, Jack. You basically asked for, man. This is faith coming to you. Should
Hey,
you choose to take it?
we'll see. Because I don't know. There's a lot of options. Who knows?
God damn.
But other than that, like I think the only biggest worry I've got at the moment is my flight might get cancelled next month.
Oh shit, why?
Because there's so many cancellations to flights. Have you not seen it? Like all over the
No.
news, there's like cancelled flights because they got no staff. It's crazy.
Ah,
Like what's it? I got a friend who's stuck in Bahrain at the moment because he was meant to be flying to India and
wow.
he just couldn't. Like that, his flight just got cancelled. I've got a guy I'm meant to be working with on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Um, he went on holiday this week and he's still there. He couldn't get home yet,
That's
and they
mad.
cancelled his flight back. So I don't
Wait,
know.
so like what, like not enough like sort of flight attendants or like
I don't know what it is. Like I don't know what it is completely, but all I know is they've cancelled a bunch of flights and apparently they're gonna cancel more. Summer holidays are gonna be crazy. So
why is it
I
just?
think it's staff. I think it's a staff issue. I
I
don't
think
think there's anyone.
I swear they get paid enough for it.
It's not so much that they don't get paid; it's they don't have enough people.
Mm.
Like there isn't people that want to do that job.
Weirdly enough, though, when I was looking for a job, there was
Airport stuff.
a lot of airports.
But dude, like think about it. Like you did, I don't know. The benefits don't outweigh like anything. Like you get good money, right? You get decent money.
Mm.
Um, but you got unsociable hours. You got
Mad,
like really bad
mad
sociable
hours.
hours. Like you got kind of a far travel. It's not exactly close to
Yeah,
airports, depending on where you live, obviously.
I was actually contemplating one.
Yeah,
I
but like
told you about
you won't have a life. That's the
it.
problem.
No,
So people
and
don't want that.
and then it says they're like 40 hours a week, right?
Yeah,
But then they're like, oh, they're required to do like maybe 48 or 50 hours
yeah. It's just
as overtime. I was like,
these
huh?
guys need to realize that they need to stop taking the piss with like employment, and I think like
Yeah,
that's why they're like I don't know. And the catering is another one. There's not a lot of staff at the moment because people don't want these shitty hours. They don't want these shitty working conditions. They don't want to be stressed out of all their life. Like they've just spent 2 years locked
yeah,
in, not being able to do anything. Why would they want to now go to a job where they still can't do anything?
exactly.
And I think
I
that's
think, I
what
think,
people are forgetting.
yeah, I think that 2 years was like an eye opener for like majority of
Yeah, like a lot of people
the
started to
job.
realize that they're actually worth more than their job is paying them. Like, and a lot of bosses like are going, oh, these guys are just too lazy. They're not lazy. They just they've realized their worth.
Exactly.
Like
That's that.
I heard somebody say, was it someone said, oh, we can't get the staff anymore. Like, why is there no staff? And then somebody said to him, like, they've all got moved up to management. And the guy was like, shut up.
Huh?
Like he got really angry because he was just like, that doesn't like he got really pissed off because it makes sense. What happened is people realized their worth. They
Yeah,
went to other jobs that needed managers, and now there's not enough grunt level like staff
exactly.
because you're not paying them enough.
Yeah,
Inflation's
and plus, like,
risen like how much,
yeah,
and
and
pay
then
has not gone up.
like, you know, the one thing I've noticed about London though, like,
Mm.
no joke, for an area that's sort of like the highlight of the fucking country, right?
Yeah,
You get paid fucking jack shit.
you get paid like a pound or two extra than
Mad.
what you would get paid
Like
somewhere else. Like
the
at base levels, I guess.
yeah, like what is it? You said they bumped up to like a pound, right?
Mm.
950. That's what they're paying. 950 to like what, maybe 11 if you're
Well,
qualified,
950 is
quote
minimum.
unquote. Mad
Yeah,
again. That's crazy.
I mean that's
London,
minimum everywhere
you're like you
because London
maybe like
living wage is actually 11.70, 11.80, something like that. So if you
sheesh.
get London living wage,
Mm,
it's actually better. It's like a big
mm,
difference between that and minimum wage.
because that's what I'm gonna give again soon.
Yeah.
Dude, remember that fucking place? Just the other bubble tea in the area.
Oh yeah.
They were looking for a staff. You know how much they're paying?
What?
7 an hour.
See, I don't understand like how they're doing that because you can't.
Mad. Exactly,
You
right?
literally can't.
And I was like, I don't know if this is allowed. And I looked at the reviews of like the store. I was like, yeah, it's the worst pay
Wow.
because like apparently it's like the bubble tea is like not enough to pay for itself basically.
Well
So
then you
you're
can't.
losing more.
Well then,
So technically you should be charging more for the bubble tea.
then you no. Then you just close the shop. You can't. Wait, is it the one that we went to?
Yeah,
Us three.
East
How
Tea and
big
Co.
is that fucking place?
Mad.
We went to the shop, right, guys, and it was like a bubble tea shop, but it was like twice or triple the size of any
Yeah,
bubble tea shop I've ever gone to. It does not need to be that big.
yeah, and they're serving like what, bubble tea and gyozas.
Yeah,
Huh?
they sell like gyozas. I think what's the other thing? Takoyaki and stuff like that. Like,
Mm,
but it's nowhere near big enough like to warrant. Or they don't sell enough to warrant that size.
yeah, exactly.
There was like 20 tables and chairs,
That's
which were
crazy.
majority empty because people want bubble tea and they just leave.
Yeah, like, what are you gonna give me? Like fucking, like the food was okay. I saw the portion. I was like,
Yeah, it was alright. I've tasted better takoyaki in my life.
Also, someone smoking happy cabbage or devil's lettuce outside. I
Why
smelled it. I was like,
are you gonna ask me for some?
yeah, good time. Would you like to share that
I,
fine?
I think like I don't know, like I think there's been a severe lack in what's the word? Common sense nowadays. Like a lot of like people that are opening up their own restaurant or like bubble tea place and stuff like that, don't actually know how to run these catering businesses. Like I'm pretty sure majority of the people that if we go to these bubble tea places or like side food places and stuff, like the managers must not have spent any time in catering. Like
Yeah,
they don't
maybe.
know how to run these places.
Mm.
Like you can't just
I
sell a
mean,
bubble tea shop with that floor plan.
it is way too big for what they're selling.
Yeah,
And then you have like places like in Tooting Market,
yeah, which is
where the
smaller but
place that
making way more money.
yeah, exactly, like the Filipino tiny
Yeah,
the one that we looked at. It was like so many people in it. They had like fucking like a 2x2 kitchen.
yeah. If you make good enough products, people will come.
Exactly.
Like
That's what.
that place that we went to, the bubble tea one.
Yeah.
Like that would be a great burger bar because
Right.
you got the great like you got a good kitchen bit there,
Yeah.
and you can have stalls all around here. And if people want to sit down, there's a whole section at the back. Burgers are
Exactly.
cheap and easy to make, and
Yeah.
you just do 3 or 4 burgers. Like do like a vegan option, vegetarian option, and 2 meat options.
Mm.
You're done. That's it.
And you're like in the middle of the fucking station. You're like
Yeah.
close to the station.
And if the
Like
food's good enough, people will come.
exactly. But people like I don't know. Like I feel like when people like open like catering type stuff, right?
Yeah.
They overshoot their idea
Oh yeah, definitely.
instead of like concentrating like in something small first and then expanding yourself out of that.
Yeah.
Like what happened to the other bubble tea though that we went the Gaia,
Yeah, yeah.
right? They used to be in Tooting Market. Now they
Yeah,
have their
and
outlets because
they got a whole shop to themselves.
yeah, and it's like
And it's always busy in there because people know
yeah,
it's good.
exactly. Yeah.
Like I don't know, and also like there's something I would do, which is I would look after my staff like well,
Mm,
even if that's a big portion of my budget going on
yeah,
staff. The staff is what's going to make people coming back to your place. Like
exactly.
every time I go to the guy and stuff, they're always friendly and that. Like if I go into a place and I get treated badly, I would never go back to that place. And also, you get taught this in like catering and stuff. But like, if you I think I can't remember what they call it in catering, but basically the idea is every one bad experience will knock on to 10 other people. That's the rule of thumb.
Oh, it's
So
like a domino effect.
yeah. So if I had a
Mm,
bad experience somewhere, the average is I will tell around 10 people about my bad experience at that place, and that
true.
means they will not go. So every one
Mm,
person is 10. So if you treat every one bad customer or bad experience, sorry, as 10 people, you'll
mm,
realize how much you lose business. And if your staff don't give a shit about the place, then they're not gonna. Then you're gonna lose business easily because word will
exactly.
spread that you're just a shithole.
Yeah,
So
factual,
there you go.
factual.
Free advice to anyone opening up a restaurant. Also,
Don't overshoot your shit.
yeah, and if you're looking for managers, I'm here.
Shoot it, just
Shoot
like
your
your
shot,
C.
man.
Yeah, exactly. Just your CV, just in the fucking in a podcast. Like, hey guys,
Hey
yeah,
guys, 8 years experience.
God, it's really true for it.
um,
Um,
but yeah,
yeah,
like I'm confused about that kind of stuff. But
yeah.
anyway, we're coming
All right.
towards the end of our podcast.
Jesus
Um,
Christ, already.
yeah. Well, we did have 5 minutes beforehand. That got lost,
The
which
lost
was
footage and no
the
one will
lost
ever.
philosophy that we were talking about. But it was to do with time travel and shit. A butterfly effect. It was mad.
Yeah, yo, maybe next week's episode.
Yeah.
You know, who
The
knows?
lost arcs.
Yeah, episode 1, season 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see you guys again next week on
Yeah,
another episode of the Strange Origins.
midnight with Jack and.
But yeah, like and subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.